welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra with the intention to find a space for rest and rejuvenation, and to just give you a little bit of space from the everyday as we head into the summer holidays. So taking your time to make yourself as comfortable as you can. Make any last minute adjustments so the body is absolutely comfortable, so that you're warm and cozy, so that you can start to rest into stillness. The body can start to rest into stillness as you lie here on the floor in this lovely yoga hut within this circle of belonging. You're feeling the body lying down on the ground, getting a sense of the position of the limbs, the shape that your body makes as you rest here. Feeling the contact that your body makes with the ground. Scanning your awareness around all the points of contact that your body makes with this ground below you. And with each exhalation there might be a greater sense of settling. Each exhalation, a sense of letting go, settling, and letting be. Knowing that everything in this practice is an invitation, and that you can engage with it in any way that feels right. There is no way to do this wrong, and this is your practice. A sense of being welcomed home. Welcome home to yourself. Now tuning into the breath, tuning into the natural rhythm of the breath. And maybe starting to give some direction to the breath now. So you might breathe in as though from the toes up to the crown of the head. And exhale as if from the crown of the head down to the tips of the toes. Breathing up and down the body as you lie here on the floor. Inhaling up the body, a warm welcome for all that arises within the field of your perception. And exhaling, a settling down, settling into stillness. Breathing up and down the body. Your awareness moving up and down the body in time with your breath. Each breath settling you further into this state of awareness that is Yoga Nidra. And now as you start to exhale, you can start to exhale as if into the center of your being. Using the exhale to lure you down into the center of your being. This might be around your heart. It might be around the navel. It might be somewhere else entirely. Taking a really curious attitude and resting down into the center of your being. And as you rest here, might you bring something to mind that invokes a sense of gladness, something you can be thankful for. And this can be something tiny, bringing to mind any person, creature or plant, invoking a sense of gladness. And in this fertile ground of gratitude, resting in the center of your being, there might be a space for listening. Just listening with interest and warmth to any messages or feelings that want to be known. And resting here might be just the perfect thing for you to do this evening. And also knowing that if you are working with a sankalpa, a heartfelt desire, you can gently repeat this. Knowing that your sankalpa might be words, or it could be an image, it could be a feeling. Just resting here in this fertile ground of gratitude and planting the seeds. And then you can let that slowly fade away when you're ready to. And now the invitation is to bring to mind a sense of rest and rejuvenation. Perhaps remembering a time when you felt really well. Maybe you associate this with a certain colour, or perhaps a sense of light, maybe something else entirely. And then as we start to rotate awareness around the body, keeping the body still but just mentally travelling around the landscape of the body, you can offer this sense of rest and rejuvenation to every single part. So starting on the right thumb and bringing a sense of rest and rejuvenation here. And then travelling around the hand, right index finger, middle finger, ring finger and little finger. All fingers together. Offering that rest now to the palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, and travelling up the arm, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm and shoulder. Offering the sense of rest and rejuvenation now to the armpit, down to the sides, the ribs, the space between the ribs, the right waist, the right hip, and travelling down the landscape of the right leg, top of the thigh, back of the thigh, top of the knee, back of the knee, shin, calf, and around the foot to the ankle, the heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, and then to each of the toes in turn. The big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe and fifth toe. All the toes together. Now the whole of the right side of the body. The whole of the right side of the body. with a sense of rest and rejuvenation. And then from here, travelling over now to the left thumb, coming over to the left thumb and around the hand, index finger, middle finger, ring finger and little finger, all the fingers together. And the palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm and shoulder. And travelling down the side, offering rest and rejuvenation here to the ribs and the spaces between the ribs. The left waist, left hip. And then travelling down the left leg, top of the thigh, back of the thigh, top of the knee, back of the knee, shin, calf, and offering rest around the foot, the left ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, and around the left toes in turn. Left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe and fifth toe, and all the toes together. And then holding the whole of the left side of the body, the whole of the left side of your body in your awareness at the very same time, with a sense of offering rest and rejuvenation to the whole of the left side of the body. And then coming up the back of the body as it rests down onto this floor. All the places in contact with the floor. Offering rest and rejuvenation now to the heels, backs of the calves, knees, backs of the thighs, buttocks, the lower back, mid-back, upper back, across the shoulder blades, now the neck, back of the neck, and now travelling up around the scalp and down the front of the body, coming to the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes feeling heavy in the sockets, temples, ears, cheeks, nose, tip of the nose, top lip, lower lip, both lips together, the chin and the jaw. Travelling further down this landscape of the body as you lie here tonight, coming down the throat, across both collarbones together, down the chest, the lower ribs, the abdomen, down into the pelvis. Maybe offering this sense of rest and rejuvenation to the womb space, deep within the pelvis. And now holding the whole of your body, the whole of the body in your attention at the very same time. The whole of the body as a single, unified field of awareness. The whole of the body inviting and welcoming a sense of rest and rejuvenation. Really honouring the power of rest as you replenish yourself at the start of the school holidays. You can gently let that fade away. Now coming back to the body resting on the ground and inviting, if you like, a sense of heaviness. The body feeling really heavy. Maybe there's a sense of melting, sinking into the floor. You might couple this quality with your exhale, exhaling a sense of heaviness, giving the weight of the body away to the floor. And now coming to its opposite, a sense of lightness, feeling the body as really light. The body as light as a feather, maybe a sense of floating. Cultivating a sense of the body feeling really light. A lightness filling the whole of the body. And might you link this with the inhale, inhaling the body feeling really light. And then perhaps seeing how it would be to breathe between these two, exhaling a sense of heaviness and inhaling a sense of lightness. Exhaling, giving the weight of the body away to the floor. Inhaling a sense of floating up. Breathing between these two qualities. Then maybe you could bring these together, holding them in your awareness at the very same time, feeling a sense of heaviness and feeling a sense of lightness together at the very same time. How would that be? Coming again to the feeling of the body resting down on the floor. Feeling the body resting on the floor. Feeling all those points of contact. Where your body is welcomed by the ground below. And this time perhaps bringing your mind to the breath and breathing up and down the spine. Inhaling from the base of the spine up to the top of the spine. And exhaling from the top of the spine down to the base. Allowing the breath to naturally lengthen as it sweeps up and down the spine in time with the breath. If you're so inclined to, you could do this with chakra awareness, being aware of each of the chakras as you breathe up and down. Knowing just to breathe up and down the spine might be just the right thing to do. Breathing up and down the spine. Taking a few more breaths in this way. Breathing in from the base to the crown and breathing out from the crown to the base. A sense of welcome for all that arises. Just honouring the need to rest, honouring the need to be still, taking the time just to be is enough, without your to-do lists or just to be is enough. Now knowing that this practice of Yoga Nidra is drawing to a close, You can take a little piece of this stillness and rest out with you through the rest of your evening, maybe through the rest of your week, knowing that this little piece of stillness and peace is always deep inside. And that as you go about your days, you might come back and just contact that little piece inside, that stillness within. So starting to come back to the room, remembering where you are, visualizing the room, taking a moment to listen to any sounds that you can hear, maybe sounds that are outside. You might hear the wind in the trees. And then coming back to any sounds that you can hear inside the room, maybe your own breath. And then starting to feel the weight of your blankets on you, the touch of your clothes, your eye pillows. Starting to contact that sense of touch, all the information coming to you from your skin. And taking a couple of deeper, fuller breaths. You might even like to take a gentle sigh. Let the breath out in any way that feels right for you. You might even have a big yawn. Taking a fuller, more refreshing, wakeful breath as you come back to the room, back to this yoga hut on this Tuesday evening in this circle of belonging. And then you can start to bring some small movements into the body. You might like to turn your head gently side to side. You might like to run your thumb across your fingertips, maybe starting to wriggle the toes, just making some small movements, waking the body up, sensing the position of the body, sensing the position of the limbs. And you can make these movements bigger and bigger. Maybe you want to take a big stretch. Maybe you'd like to make yourself really tiny, tuning into what is right for you, honouring your needs right now. And you can lie there a little longer. You've got plenty of time this evening. Knowing this practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Thank you for listening.